Who's this gift from?
It says it's from Sunset.
Sunset, huh? Boy, she's sure changed from the pony who stole your crown and tried to take over Equestria from another world.
I wonder what it could be. Aww. Looks like some creature's also enjoying Sunset's gift.
Well, the wrapping paper anyway. What did Sunset give us? The object in the case looks like a small, shiny record.
It's a video game. You've seen video games before, haven't you?
Yeah, in arcades, but they didn't look like that. Plus, video games weren't all that common in Baltimore, and only rich ponies owned game consoles in the part of Canterlot I grew up in. I'm sure it'll be fun learning to play it, though.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Sorry to interrupt, your majesties, but General Magnus is here to see you.
Great, send him in.
You didn't tell me he was coming.
I'm just as surprised as you are, Twi. Hey, Tenji! We didn't expect to see you today.
Well, I hope you're not disappointed.
It's great to see you, General.
It's good to see you too, Sparky.
It's so cute when he calls Flash Sparky. Sometimes I still can't believe you two are actually related.
You're not alone. Sparky and I were rather surprised ourselves when we first found out.
General,
Enough with the General, Twilight. We're family now. You could call me Tenji too, if you like.
I would, if I knew what it meant. That was gonna be my first question.
Well, that's easy enough to explain, Twi.
10G is short for 10 generations.
At least 10. We'll probably never know the exact genetic distance between us.
Since we are relatives, I wanted Flash to call me by a family name. But Dad, Uncle, or Grandpa just weren't right for the kind of family bond he and I had. So I created the nickname 10G to be the proper nickname for an ancestor.
That's very clever, Tenji. And it suits you, too.
So what was your second question?
Well, I was wondering, how did you two meet in the first place? And how did you find out you were related?
You sure you want to hear that story? It's a little long.
We've got time, and I'd love to hear it.
Come on, Tenji. It's a good story. If you don't tell her, I will.
Well, it started about right after we had saved Stygian from the Pony of Shaddows. All the other pillars were headed to their old homes, but I wasn't sure which way to go. So your pals Applejack and Pinkie Pie offered to escort me to my house. Thanks for helping me get back home, girls. I've been gone for so long, I plain forgot where the place was.
Happy to help, Mr. Magnus. Rainbow really wanted to come too, but she got stuck at Wonderbolt practice.
I've never been to Baltimore before. I bet the bolts there are delicious.
Pinky, what the hay are you talking about?
You know, bolts. Yummy, smooth, like liquid ice cream.
Pinky, those are malts.
We're here.
I can't believe it's still here.
Hooey! Must have taken a lot of ponies to keep this place in tip-top shape for 1,000 years.
I wonder if any pony lives here now.
Why don't you knock on the door and see if any pony's home?
Hi, can I help? You? Who are you and why do you look like me?
Funny, I was about to ask you the same thing.
Hey, Flash! I didn't know you lived here.
Flash?
Hey, Pinky. I actually don't live here anymore. This is the place my brother and I grew up in when we were with our birth parents. Shining Armor felt I could use a break, so I thought it'd be a great idea for Base and I to take a trip to our Full Hood home.
That's cool.
Can some pony please tell me who this guy is?
I'm sorry, Sugar Cube. Flash Magnus, meet Flash Sentry. He's a guard at the Crystal Empire.
Wait, you're saying this is the Flash Magnus? Nice to meet you, Sentry.
You too, sir. I can't believe I just met the legendary Flash Magnus. I've heard his stories my whole life. Stay calm, Flash. He may be a legend, but he's still just a pony, like every pony else. So, chill. So, what brings you here?
I was hoping to get a tour of my old home, if you don't mind.
This used to be your house?
Yep, my wife and I built that house ourselves and lived there for 7 years. So, would you mind if I see what's happened to the old place?
Sure. Come on in.
Pinky? Don't you think it's a little weird how similar the two Flashes are?
Yeah, I know, right? Who would think there'd be so many coincidences?
I don't think they are all coincidences. Well, they're both named Flash, but that's probably a coincidence. They both have jobs as protectors of Equestria. Still, that could be a coincidence as well. Both are Pegasi and have similar coat colors. Both families have owned the same house for a long time. Even their cutie marks are similar. I believe Flash Sentry may be a direct descendant of Flash Magnus.
Sweet chocolate with cream and cherry pie, this is exciting! Do you want me to tell him? Huh?
Sure, why not? It's always good to know more about your family. Just take it slowly with them, okay? Who knows how they'll react?
Hey, Flashes! I have something super amazing to tell you!
Does she do this to every pony?
Pretty much.
So what's the news, Miss Pie?
You two are family!
Pinky, what are you talking about?
Come on, you two, put it together! You're both orange.
Ow! Pinky!
You both have wings. You're both royal guards.
Actually, I was a general soldier. But go on.
You have similar faces. You sound kind of similar, too.
We do?
Uh-huh. And pop quiz, Sentry. Just how many years has your family owned this house?
A little over 1,000?
Uh-huh. And that's just as many years as he was gone for. You left the foal behind when you left Equestria. Time may have stood still for you and the other pillars, but it didn't for the foal. Time passes, foals grow up, get married, have foals of their own, and the cycle goes on all the way to today.
Avenger.
I recognize that name. I read about him in my family history book. He was my oldest known ancestor.
That just proves my point. And look at your cutie marks. Even they look similar. Don't you see, Flash Sentry? Flash Magnus is your great grandpa.
Man, I didn't realize how old I am. When I left Equestria, I thought that if I ever came back, there would be no family for me to return to. But I'm so glad to find I was wrong.
What should I even call you?
10G seems good enough.
That really was a nice story.
Oh, before I forget, Sparky, there's something I've been meaning to give you.
10G? This is your legendary shield. I can't take this.
If Avenger was still alive, this would have been passed on to him. But I believe he would want you to have it. For centuries, this shield has protected the flanks of whoever wields it. I can't think of any pony more worthy than one who would be willing to give his life for a pony he had never even met.
Whoa. Thank you, Tenji.
It's the one and only Magnus family heirloom. May it serve you well, Prince Flash Sentry.